Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Bastide. Let's see, we are just hanging on for life as per usual. Our happiness is going up. We're up to 46%. That's not great, but it's better than it was. And we are just clinging to life here with 6 adult villagers, and some of them are getting up there in age as well. But we've got 3 children growing up, so that'll be some workers eventually for us. But yeah, it's pretty darn lean at the moment. Now, this game reminds me a tiny bit of Ostriv. And so if you've watched that series on the channel, then you know what I mean. But this one so far, maybe it's just the way I'm playing it, is a bit more challenging so far to grow the colony to any size. We have been just kind of skimping and limping along here. And I'm sure if we did more playthroughs, we'd figure out what the right kind of the secret sauce is in terms of housing versus production versus, your farming versus happiness and all that kind of stuff. But we're just kind of learning it as we go. This is the farthest I think I've gone on this playthrough here in the Let's Play. I did play for maybe 5 or 6 hours before doing the Let's Play and a couple different play sessions. But I think this is the furthest I've gotten along in terms of just the number of buildings and things going. But yeah, right now we're kind of in a standstill, waiting for more villagers to move in. We're not producing planks, so all of our upgrading has kind of ground to a halt. This house that we've got slated for upgrade still needs 14 planks of wood, and we're not even producing them. We don't have people to do it. Now, eventually we're going to run out of medicine. Luckily, we've got a decent supply, and there's less people in the colony to get sick. I guess that's a plus. Yeah, we really want to get more people coming in, so we'll just have to see. Tools are running low. I guess I'm going to have to pull someone off the farm. Okay, we got a new family arrived. We lost one person, but a family arrived. Low tools, low clothes. But we've got at least one more person here we can assign. I guess we go for tools or clothes. So let's go for clothes. I know we've got plenty of resource for that. I've got one laborer, which I don't really need. I think, okay, happiness has gone up to 56. I'm actually going to put someone here in the lumber mill. Now, I don't think I even have a forester, so we're eventually going to run out of logs. But I'd like to get this house built, this one upgraded. I think that's going to help bring in people. Happiness continues to go up. We're at 56. Now we've got a pasture that doesn't have anybody. I'm actually, once this farm clears here, I can see I've got a farmer here collecting cabbage. I'm going to pull the farmer off and put them in the cow pasture. I don't want to pull our gatherer off because we've been hurting for herbs. And the herbs are key to making sure that we don't have a bunch of sick people. All right, it looks like they've collected the last of the cabbage. I'm going to take them off of this and pop them into the cow pasture that also produces food. So they're kind of the same thing. And again, I'm trying to keep someone here in the lumber mill because I think that's our path to more people. It's getting this particular wood house upgraded. That'll get us housing for 4 more. And then hopefully that's increasing the happiness as we're getting people in these nicer homes. I'm hoping that's increasing the happiness of the village. We're still running at 3 times speed. We're trying to move. I think it might be nice if the game had one or two more levels of acceleration here. But it could be the reason that they don't, and it's still early access, could be the reason they don't have it faster is if you did get to a village of size, really big, then that might be hard to sustain speeding it up really fast. All right, no tools left. So let's juggle this person around. Our tailor, I'm going to go ahead and take them off this as soon as this article of clothing is finished. I'll put them on tools temporarily. Luckily, we still have a lot of ore left over. We don't have anybody working the mine, but we do have a surplus of ore. So let's pop them into the blacksmith. Medicine is holding steady, knock on wood. How is our gatherer's hut doing? We're in June. Let's just see what the production looks like. Getting 20 herbs. Cloth we've been able to sell in the past. Oh boy, we've got an enemy approaching. Tons of berries, mushrooms. I do think we have one more soldier left. Let's take a look at the enemy. This is not so great. What do we have? 2. We're probably going to lose somebody here. But yeah, we're just limping along now. Hopefully we're not in stasis where it's like we just cannot pull out of it. Because I'd like to continue this Let's Play for quite a while longer. So I'm hoping we're not in stasis. Is that our laborer? No, that's the saw person. All right. I'm not sure why they were way out there. Looks like they're bringing some stuff to the stockpile. Production is slow. Okay, and fetching a log on their way back. All right, come on. More people move in. Let's see. Did we lose people? I didn't see. I don't see the notification for the enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we may have lost somebody. I think we lost our... I think we did have one laborer. I think we may have lost that person. Maybe not. Got it running 3 times speed, so I may have missed a little indicator here in the lower right showing that somebody got killed. I guess we could look at the graveyard. So it looks like the graves recycle, right? We had 6 in here earlier. Now it's just showing 2. So over time, these disappear. I think it would actually be better if they didn't, to tell you the truth. So that as you played, you got to kind of appreciate how many people have come and gone. You had like multiple graveyards. I guess there's a balance to be struck there. You'd eventually run out of land, but map's pretty big. Map is pretty big. I do kind of think it would be cool to have the graves stick around. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. If you think the graves, it's a good thing that they kind of disappear over time so you can reuse the land, or if they should stay as a monument to history. And after playing for a few hours, you could look back and see, wow, a lot of people took part in this village. All right, tools are looking good. I'm going to pull someone off of that. I'm going to go ahead and preemptively shore up our medicine. So we'll move a person out of the blacksmith into the healer's hut. Got 2 medicine right now, but I don't want to come up short on that if we can help it. And I can't really do anything else to improve happiness or housing. I guess I could throw another person into the lumber mill instead of the healer's hut, but yeah, we're already down to 1 medicine. I think healer's hut is the way to go on this. Merchant has arrived. Let's take a look. We do have some cash on us. We can sell, looks like we can sell more wool. I'm thinking we should. We're going to keep producing it as long as we can keep someone in that pasture. So I'm going to go ahead and sell 50 wool. That's going to get us a bunch of cash, and we're going to buy... What can we buy up? Clothing is so expensive. Medicine is also really expensive. Jeez, everything I want to buy is pretty pricey here. Armor, medicine. I guess we do have the cash. If I bought medicine right now, I could take a person out of our healer's hut and have him doing something else that helps us grow. So this is really expensive to buy, but let's do it. Let's go for it. That'll buy us time. So that's what I'm really buying. Time and a worker that I can go put to doing something else. Tools is kind of the same argument. Buys us time and clothing too. We've got the cash. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? And then hopefully we won't have to worry about it. Now the clothing, everybody in my village is wearing warm clothing right now. I don't know if we need this or not. I guess I'll err on the side of let's do it. Maybe I'll hold off on the clothing because we don't have that much cash after this transaction. All right. So we're going to buy 17 medicine. Again, buys us time. We'll take our worker out of the healer's hut and put them doing something else. Maybe even either as a laborer or maybe even in the carpenter building to get us more planks so we can get the house upgraded. Ale, we don't have a way to sell. We don't have a way to distribute this yet. It's not very expensive, but I don't have the tavern up. Unfortunately, I built a second blacksmith by mistake. That's pretty cheap, though, for ale. That would increase the happiness. We could buy that, I suppose. Let's sell 10 more wool. And let's see, how much does that give us? Yeah, we can buy up all this ale. We'll have it in storage, and then maybe we can find a way to get a tavern built and increase the happiness. And then maybe get some more people coming in here a little bit faster. Get some more workers. All right, so now we can take someone off the healer's hut. We'll wait for this last bit of medicine to be made. Food looks good, so I don't think I need to put him on the farm. So logs is a candidate, but we're okay on logs. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Put him in the lumber mill for a little bit. So we get some planks. We need a lot, right? We need 14 more planks. We've only got 4. They're not being delivered because we don't have a laborer yet. But hopefully we'll get some people moving in. We've only got 7 workers. I think Dulcina here at age 10 is going to be a worker here pretty soon. We'll keep an eye on that. I think it might be 12. I said that before. We might get a chance to check that. And obviously they age faster than, the 4 seasons here moving along. All right. We're at 3 times speed. Tools look great now. Clothes look okay. Medicine looks great. Food looks great. We are going to need to get someone in the mines here before too long. And we've stacked up a couple people in the lumber mills to try and improve, get this house upgraded. Soldier, 3 animal farmers, a gatherer, and 2 people working in the producing planks or lumber, as it's called here. We've got 7 stockpiled. We need, like I said, 14. Once we get to 14, I'll pull somebody off if we haven't had somebody move in by that time. Coming into July, food looks great just with our pastures. So with the smaller population, we're at least able to bank up some food. So that's good. I don't think that that beer we bought counts. Let's see. Yeah, we've got 42 ale and 14 wine. And we could look at building the tavern. Let's take a look at that again. Now, I'm half wondering if that was the game's mistake or my mistake when I placed this tavern. Oh, no. I placed the brewery is what I placed. And it turned out to be this building. Blacksmith. So, yeah, we haven't placed the tavern. We can't until we get stone. Carved stone. There's a pig. I was going to see if there's just an animal or 2 we could grab here while we're waiting. There's a deer. Again, I don't want to risk hunting. But if we gather, I think it's pretty safe to gather these guys. Capture them. There's a sheep. Here's a cow we can capture. I think that'll be instant food for us. I believe the person working the pasture comes out collects the animal. And then if there's too many for the pasture, if the pasture's already filled up, and I think they turn them into meat. And then we get the leather too from the cows. And from the sheep, we get wool. There is another sheep. We can go ahead and capture that. Hopefully we won't lose workers to this. Hopefully they won't run into the enemy while they are doing this gathering. Again, we're running at 3 times speed. We're going as fast as we can. Okay, I've got 13 planks. Okay, we've got another one being produced here. I'm going to go ahead and take this person off the lumber mill as soon as this piece of lumber is built or finished. And then hopefully they will turn into a laborer and they can upgrade that home. And maybe we'll get some more people in here. Food's looking really good. All right, let's take that person off. And hopefully, yeah, they just grabbed a cart. So they're going to go get some planks. We've got 11 there. It'll be interesting to see how many they haul per cart. So we have 11. Let's see what this person does when they drop it off. 11. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, we should have the carts a long time ago. She was able to bring all 14 planks in one shot. All right, Dulcina is 11. We'll see if when she turns 12, if this turns into a worker. Okay, we're getting another home built. That's good to see. That's going to help. We got to wait till the next day. People are turning in for the night. How are we doing? Clothes look good. Tools are awesome. Medicine's awesome. I think that was a smart move to spend that money. Tempted to build the orphanage after this house here. But we need someone to start collecting logs because we are going to run out. We don't have anybody working in the forestry buildings. And then, geez, it's August already. This has been a rough year. The last 2 summers, we rebounded our population. We had a bunch of people come back in. I think we may want to build the orphanage. Well, we've got an open house here. Yeah, I just don't know. Let's see how much the orphanage costs. Enemy approaching. Low amount of clothes. Orphanage is 22 logs. See, I gotta get someone in here. Let's pop somebody in the forestry. Boy, if we keep losing people to the enemy, we are in trouble. They're coming in pairs of 2. I don't want to take anybody off the pastures. I guess the next lowest priority thing would be the lumber mill. In fact, maybe we do that after this next plank. Let's take someone off the lumber mill. I'm almost wondering if we should have another soldier. Because every time these guys come by, they take a villager with them. All right, let's take that off. Let's add a soldier. I think we've got enough weapons. Eventually, we're going to have to get the blacksmith going on that. So let's see. The enemy indicator has disappeared. Did we make it through? 1, 2, 3. We still have 7 people. We're running at 3 times speed, so I don't know what happened to the enemy. It looks like they spared us. We've got 2 soldiers now. And I have nobody free. Maybe I could pull someone off the gathering hut. We are going to need to make more clothes before long. And we're probably going to need to get someone in firewood. Yeah, I have no laborers. I do have a forester. That person could come off, and maybe the gatherer because we bought that medicine. But the gatherer is also helping our food. Food looks okay. You know, I'm gonna have to take someone off the gatherer, and I'm actually gonna put them on. I'm going to put them on the tailor for now. All right, Dulcina. She is working. She's 13. And she's working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we just got 2 more people in. Let's make use of them quickly. Let's get another forester going. And I'll refresh our people list here. We've got 1 laborer. I've got 2 foresters. I got 21 logs. I am going to build the orphanage just because I think this may free up our housing later. Or may, as we're getting these houses with a single person in them, I think this may help. I'm not positive. I could be wrong. But I think it's worth doing this. I'm just going to pop it down right here. It just takes logs and stone. We do have 1 laborer. We've got enough logs. We've got enough stone. So Henry, his 9, he's going to be at working age soon. So if nothing else, we'll have at least 1 more worker coming. Got to keep an eye on firewood. Maybe by October or November, we should get someone on that. We've got someone working on clothes. Take a look at the inventory. I think we got plenty of leather still. Yeah, we're doing good on leather and wool. And we've got a bunch of cloth too that we can maybe sell and trade for food. So that looks good. We're back up to 2 soldiers. I'm happy with that. I would like to get someone into the mines. And then what's the other critical thing? Maybe, yeah, the gatherer's hut. Get that going. That's been a source of food and money, right? Because we've been selling that cloth. Food, money, and herbs. So the gatherer's buildings are pretty compelling to me. All right, the orphanage is built. We'll see if that was worthwhile or not. How are we doing? We've got 1 laborer. I'm going to go ahead and put them on firewood. It is August. We've got a little bit of time. But everything else is looking pretty good. We've got someone working in the tailor shop. We're leveraging our medicine surplus to get us through. Same thing with the tools. So I think that was money well spent. I'm not happy with the population not increasing. Like Henry should be moving in here. Okay, so we've got a couple of kids who moved into the orphanage. So we've got 1 open wood house. We're at 56 happiness. Henry is going to be working age soon, so maybe that's why he's holding up a whole house. But yeah, what a rough year this one has been for our colony. But I am trying. I really want to see if we can pull it out and recover. Okay, happiness just jumped up to... Oh, I thought it was 69, 59. We got a new family. That's 2 more laborers. Let's think about this. I may pause actually to think about this. We need to get that happiness up. So we've got a little bit of a backlog or a little bit of a supply of alcohol here. We're not producing any. We could go ahead and make the tavern. And then maybe rely on the trader to buy more alcohol. And if we get that happiness, get more people into the village. The other thing we could do is I could build more huts. But I just have a feeling that these are just generating a bunch of sick people. Now, that's just total speculation on my part. But we know that these are substandard accommodations. So with the 2 laborers, let's go ahead and put... Boy, this is a tough one. We don't have a lot of stone. I was thinking about running the stonemason. Let's see. These take 4 stone and 16 planks. I'm going to go ahead and put one of them in the lumber mill. What else? We could throw one in the tannery just to be sure. Oh, look at the clothes are down to 0. We do have someone in the tailor already. Tools are okay. Hopefully we can buy more. How about the gatherer's hut? Let's do that. And then let's get this game moving again. Then, boy, it'd be nice to get a trader in here. And then hopefully we'll see Henry here in a year or two join the workforce. We're probably going to chew through our supply of logs pretty soon because we've got our firewood maker running. But we do have 2 foresters. I'm keeping an eye on Henry here. Just refresh the list. Curious if it's 12 or 13 when they start working. We saw... Who was it? Ooh, did she leave already? I don't see her here. I thought we had a youngin' that just turned working age. We just had another birth. Who was that? Was it Brina? No. Oh, Dulcina. Yeah, she's 15. Okay. She is working, but I think she started at 13 or 12. So we'll see if Henry gets there. Just kind of curious. Food looks good. We just need more people. Happiness is up to 60. That's slowly climbing. We do have 2 soldiers guarding us. That's going to help hopefully preserve the people we have got, at least. Planks are up to 5. We know we need a lot, right? 16. Yeah, we've been kind of putting in heavy on the homes just because we need more people. Like the other alternative is to pop down a wheat field and then look at getting a brewery and a tavern up. But that's a lot of building and a lot of people to man those buildings. And we just don't have people. So that's kind of why I'm leaning towards increasing our housing situation. I'm not crazy about these houses that just have one person in them. Got a couple. We're bound to lose Gelsey here to old age, most likely. All right, Henry is still 11. Oh, we got the merchant. Let's go check this out. See if we can buy ourselves some more time. We got lots of cloth. Let's sell 60 of that. Right? That'll get us some food. Or we can get us some cash, raise some cash. Leather, I don't want to sell. It takes too long to produce. Herbs were looking pretty good. We're not going to get rid of that either. Right, warm clothes. Wow, that's expensive. Bread, tools, berries, chicken. I may do the tools because it saves us blacksmith time and miner time. Right, they've only got 7. We'll buy those up. Berries are cheap. This may be an easy way to get our food up. Meat. Meat must count as more than just 1 unit of food. Let's bring up the berries. Those are so cheap. We'll keep an eye on our food level too, right? It says 222. So once we execute this trade, we'll see if that goes up to 282 or something close to it. Because that seems like a deal for food. Bread. Bread would increase the happiness. Supposedly. Why don't we buy up the bread if we can? Looks like we can afford it. That looks pretty good. I don't want to spend on clothes. So we'll buy some bread for happiness, tools to buy us some time, berries just to increase our food stockpile. And it allows us to get by without having that farm running for a while. I don't think the meat is really worth it. I guess we could... And now let's save the cash just so we have some on hand. All right, we'll send that person away. We'll speed things up. I'm looking at our food, and I didn't see it go up with the berries, right? Maybe it takes the game to cycle through for a second. We'll keep an eye on that food and see if it jumps up. Hopefully I executed the trade. Yeah, I think I did. We got the tools. Yeah, I didn't see the food go up as a result of getting those berries. Now, are those being stored somewhere? Let's just take a look. I don't see a separate category for berries. I know they're used in alcohol production, but I don't see... You know, I didn't see our food go up. That's a little concerning. Unless it's just not shown here. It is early access. Maybe there's no icon for it. I don't know. I do not know. All right, Henry is still 11. We're at... Oh, no. Let's go to 3 times speed. I thought we were at 3 times speed. Firewood's starting to rebound. I think once we get that near 100, we can back off and reassign that worker. Our tailor is working. They should have plenty of resource. So clothes are still kind of low, but we should have plenty of resource for that. Yeah, the food didn't seem to jump up there, unless I'm missing something. All right, winter is approaching here. We're in September. I love this firewood animation. This person just really takes the job serious. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's wrap it up here. We'll wrap this episode here. We've recovered a tiny little bit on our population. And if I hover over, it does say empty homes are needed for new families to join. So maybe that is the constraining thing. Maybe we just have to get more of these huts down. Maybe we'll look to place 1 or 2 more huts in the next episode. We don't have a lot of wood to do it, but maybe that's what it takes. The hint is telling us, and this is the first time I'm noticing this. I hover over the people. It says empty homes are needed for new families to join. Now, I don't know if that's context specific, meaning, hey, you know, Glidercat, in your village, you need more homes, or if this is just a general message, kind of like the happiness one. So we'll see. Do we have empty homes? We don't have any empty homes. Maybe we'll build one. Looks like we have a newborn here. Richard, that's right. And we're waiting for Henry. Okay, Henry's 12. He's not working, so it must be 13 is the working age. Anyway, we'll pick it up next episode. We're holding on. We're just clawing on to life here as a village. Would love to see this thing grow. But we're getting there. We have upgraded homes. We have, you know, put down more production buildings. We're doing okay on our resources. So hopefully we can pull out of this. But for now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks so much for watching. Enjoy having you here on this journey with Bastide. I'm enjoying the game. Hope you are too. And I will catch you in the next episode.